And a very good afternoon or other time appropriate greetings to you folks here on Speed Gaming 3. Welcome to the Metroid Prime 2 Echoes Randomizer Community Weekly Race. We got a good one for you today, folks. Today on Restream, we've got Astor and Digrat, the pair of legendary racers, and they will be racing odd weekly settings for you today. I'm Captain MD. Today I'm joined by Column Chist. How you doing today?
I'm good. Bit warm where I am, but I'm good.
Yeah, we just had a bit of a heat wave ourselves middle of the week, but suddenly it feels like May.
Yeah.
Mother Nature can't get her mind together today.
Yeah, it was raining a couple minutes ago.
Hasn't stopped raining here. We've just gotten kicked off in the race time room, and we are odd settings today, so random start, 1 to 3 items, 2-way random elevators. Should be a good seed. What are you hoping to see today?
Well, I'm hoping to probably see a little bit Chica. Why not? I feel she needs some love.
Chica is pretty overdue. In fact, I think last time I was restreamed for an odd weekly, Chica was required for Violet Translator just to get to Sky Temple Gateway. Good logic.
Yep, great logic.
That was a long time ago. I want to say that was in late May.
Probably. Well,
Looks like
we just kick off.
Yep, here we go. Looks like...
and I didn't catch the other item.
The other one was Boost Ball, and we're in Aegon, so it looks like Sand Processing Start or somewhere in that neighborhood is my guess.
Yeah.
Security Station A. Okay. So that's labs.
Yep, starting labs, going to go back, check the Dark Beam door back here.
This has to be missiles or bombs.
It's probably bombs. Nope, missile. There's a launcher, means go out to start a lab.
Which means Space Jump is probably in, Space Jump or Light Beam is going to be in, actually, it's got to be Space Jump in here, I would think.
No, it's Screw Attack.
Oh, is that Screw Attack, really?
That looked like Screw.
I couldn't tell if it was Screw Attack or bombs. Screw Attack's an interesting one, but yeah, Boost Ball does let you bust open these grates and these boxes, so yeah, this is perfectly fine without bombs.
Yep.
It is Screw Attack. How about that? So that lets you get over the ledge. So I think our next play is Dark Samus.
Yep, it'll probably be Dark Samus. Go head to Dark Samus, pick up the item. Rob. That'll probably be the Space Jump.
Actually, I don't think Screw Attack lets you do Doomed Entry. I think you still need a little more vertical height. Nice boost.
Yep. Boosting into pirates. Make them fly.
Yeah, so both runners choosing different methods of getting the Screw Attack. Astor chose to trigger the security door and then reload the room. Diggle chose to pick it up and then exit, but is having a little trouble getting out, so is electing to now close the security door. They both need to go left anyway to get out, so...
Yeah. Waste a little bit of time, but not that much.
I would say safe bet bombs are in storage D with something in sand processing.
Yeah, it'll probably be bombs at Dark Samus, and then sand processing, Space Jump boots, or a Light Beam, and then maybe a little bit forward. No, it'll probably be Space Jump boots. Sorry, for some reason, mine just blanked.
I'm sorry, come again?
My mind just blanked there. Couldn't remember what Space Jump boots was.
That's alright. Once you've played enough seeds, the power-ups just all start blending in.
Yeah. The amount of times I see Dark Beam, I'm going, is that Dark Beam? No.
Ooh, Asder might want to be, both runners actually want to be a little careful in this Dark Samus fight. She still hits like a truck. There's no energy tanks, and,
Yep. Diggle went back and got some health, so...
Yeah, Diggle has to... Both runners have to reload this room anyway so that the gates actually become flagged as removable. Because when they first come down, they're actually not removable right away, because Echo's layers.
Yep, Echo layers. Everything exists in layers. Echo is like an onion.
Ooh, Diggle's checking storage D first, and it's bombs. So yeah, there is definitely progression in sand processing.
Yeah. Sand processing. Go
Now
to the save station.
now I did. I actually finally just got around to watching the Odd Weekly 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago, and the madness that was the Lower Torvis logic.
Oh, lower Torvis.
It was a
My lower
lower,
Torvis logic. That's terrible.
yeah, it was a Lower Torvis start, and power bombs were vanilla.
Oh.
All right, Asdor the first to take down Dark Samus and will be rewarded with his bombs.
Yep.
Diggle will get hers soon after.
Yep.
Chat is saying Asdor's audio is low. Let me see what I can do about that.
Oh. Diggle just finished Dark Samus. Astor's going checking item. Sand processing.
All right, should be appearing now. This is not vanilla elevators. This is random two-way elevators.
There's our space jump boots and sand processing.
All right, then. Our next stop is probably bioenergy production. That's the next safest check you can make. After that,
Yeah,
that's about
probably.
it.
Yeah, maybe take a look into Dark Lab. Hope to find your light beam.
Yeah, if it's not Light Beam, you can save Warp Out, thankfully, but, or it could be vanilla.
Yeah, could be vanilla. I had a seed where I just could not find light beam. Looked everywhere for it.
Yeah, now that they have Space Jump and Screw Attack, their mobility is drastically increased, so suddenly the game kind of breaks itself.
Yep. Well, we got Screw Attack as well, which means literally they're just gonna fly around rooms.
Case in point.
Fly! Fly, Samus. And Power Bombs.
Hmm.
Well, it's just an expansion, but... Oh. Did hit... It missed this layer. Well, he's gonna be happy for the Power Bomb. Oh.
Oh, Metroid's giving Astor a bit of a hard time there.
Yeah, he used his Power Bomb and then it got deleted by the cutscene.
Oof. Yeah, you pretty much always get snagged by a Metroid in that cutscene.
And Diggle's going back?
Diggle might be looking for extra stuff.
Like, it's a bit more of a safer route going backwards.
Yeah, it actually this isn't too slow at all. Our runners are actually going to pretty much cross. They're actually pretty much geographically on the same corners. Or oh, Diggle's going to screw attack into this and pick up. That looks like gravity.
Yeah, it looks like gravity.
Screw attack into tunnels is not in logic on these settings, but nevertheless, it is still a very useful trick to do.
Yep.
What you're seeing Diggle do there is a bomb space jump in order to get up this column to get enough height to reach the gravity boost. But it looks like Azure is now going back up in order to retrieve that item.
He didn't take the door down, the door down.
Right, the
So
security door's still up.
he had to turn all the way around. I thought he turned up. He cleaned it off. Nope. There's boost. No cannon.
Cannonball.
No, they already have boost. Now they have cannon. Oh, it's
Cannonball
kind of a
this
waste.
early? This early, that's a little bit, that's not exactly what you want to see, especially with boost already in tow. Now, luckily with Screw Attack, it's pretty hard to give up Cannonball for a bit. You can hold on, you can get around without it for some time, or without cannons for some time. The only one you really have to worry about is Portal Access A.
Yep.
That's a very easy one to accidentally just waltz right into.
Yep.
And it looks like we have Light Beam and Doomed Entry, very convenient. And Diggle going to put that Cannonball to work right away now, ensuring that she has enough health to maintain some safety while in the Dark World. Taking advantage of the Echo's drop system as well. It's a little more dynamic than a lot more dynamic than Prime 1. We see a hint that Dark Oasis is a life support system, so that has to be an energy tank, unless it's a suit, in which case Light Suit's not required.
Yep.
Is Ares still busted if you have both ball upgrades? Yes. You must give up Cannonball in order to get to Aerie.
Diggle's getting some health.
Ooh, going through the lower route, not normally something I recommend, but again, she has Cannonball.
Yep. Cannonball makes Darky we are very nice.
Ooh, that's our way to early Aegon too. That is super missiles in Battleground.
Yep.
And luckily with Light Beam, this fight is, for the most part, a cakewalk.
Yep. She also has a power bomb which she needs up.
True, although this ink fight, they're not particularly susceptible to power. Its power bombs aren't the most effective method.
Yeah, but if they get stuck on like a light shield, it's very useful.
Oh yes, which usually happens when you annihilate or beam a crystal.
Yep.
But yeah, both runners going to be very happy to see those super missiles. This gives them Warrior's Walk, which Diggle's going to have an easier time with, courtesy of, or actually did Asdor got Cannonball too, I believe.
Asdor got it too, yeah.
So yeah, both runners will actually, Warrior's Walk is basically free. Unfortunately, Asdor does need an extra 5 missiles in order to actually fire those.
He needs more than the one he has.
Another interesting property of Cannonball is that it will open up any door that had previously had a blast shield on it just by rolling into it. The reason being is that once a door blast shield is blown open, it's vulnerable to all damage types, rather than normal blue doors, which are vulnerable to weapons only. Not sure Diggle meant to.
Yeah, I don't think Diggle meant to go that far.
But yeah, she is getting a quick health and light ammo refill, and then is just going to cheese Jump Guardian now. With Space Jump, doing this before Trial Tunnel is perfectly fine, because you can just get right back up. It's no big deal. If Space Jump were a little more missing in action, I would argue that going to Trial Tunnel first after getting up here is the better play.
Yeah.
And it looks like Asdor needs to get another missile drop before returning back to to Aegon.
Oh.
Why he didn't go for unless there's no blade pods left. Sonic Boom. Nice item, Jump Guardian. Nice item.
Just a big Sonic fan.
You know, I've heard the show was actually pretty good.
Oh no, the show was quite good. The games were terrible. Oh.
I'm not actually sure where Asder is going.
Check light beam.
Oh, to check Vanilla Light.
Yeah.
Oh, right, because there's
Iron.
the missile tank in there that he didn't get.
Yeah.
Also, I just blinked and missed. What was in Trial Tunnel?
Didn't see.
I got my trusty playback. So let me see. It was light ammo. All right, no spider ball, but we see the junction site is an energy tank. I'm sure both runners would be very happy to see that.
Yep. But I'm not going to give it to them. Just taunting.
Dark Beam gives us another check here in Cache 4.
Missile expansion.
So we basically have the early Aegon care package now. We can pretty much access just about every corner of Aegon except for Mining Station B.
Yep.
We're also locked out of Sand Cache because no translators. However, it should be noted we are playing with random with unlocked translators today. So actually, Sand Cache's door may just be wide open.
Sure. No inside cache, no.
Probably not. That's a red key up top, and it belongs to Aegon.
Not alarming. No, you have the aims for it.
To answer question, chat, supers were in Battleground.
Yep. You know Dark Atmosphere dangerous?
I did not know that. Funny that. I always assumed the random health was just because,
All the
I don't know.
invisible enemies attacking you?
Yeah.
Yeah. They didn't give you an X-ray. How are you supposed to see them?
Alright, now luckily we can just waltz right out here because the Bomb Guardian pirate fight hasn't activated yet. Unfortunately, if Diggle wants to go through Portal Access A right now, she is going to have to give up her cannonball.
Yeah, I don't see her doing that. I see her going around.
Yeah, you could see she was being real careful about that. Luckily, we can just get around courtesy of Transport Center. With this equipment, actually, we don't need to activate that portal ever, because we can just get in from up here. And here we have a dark ammo tank.
Well, Diggle's going to go and get the Aegon key.
That's not a bad idea, honestly. My philosophy rather has always been if you don't have the boss hint, get the key just to be safe, because you don't. Although to be fair, since that's the Aegon key right in front of a Morbus, you could probably,
Leave
wait.
Leave it until you get the other two and know if you need them.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's a double-edged sword. On one end, you know, it's not really that too long to get this now, but on the other end, it's also right next to a Morbus when the time comes later.
Yeah.
But I understand completely getting the key now, just to not have to think about it.
Yeah, it makes sense. To be honest, I would have just left it up there going, okay, that there it is. Get that later. After checking the other item you need to kill the Morbus for.
Yeah, Mining Plaza. No sign of Amber Translator, though, so we're not... No sign of any translator, though, so no sign of hints. Actually, I need to get a notepad out, because I need to be ready to write down elevators.
That's true. I don't have a notepad. Honestly, I would try and remember, but remembering's not my forte. And it looks like a beam ammo or an outlayer up there.
I didn't... admittedly, I missed it. I was doing some window resizing. My bad. Let me take a look. That is... Let me see. That is a super power up, I think. I saw the dark and light. I think that's a multiplayer pickup.
Nope.
So it's either unlimited beam ammo or double damage.
Limited beam ammo wouldn't be bad, but
Yeah, I think that's being skipped. Now, unfortunately, if Diggle wants to check mining station access, that's another forced cannonball sack.
yep.
Well, rip
Bye-bye,
cannonball, you were good
cannon.
for 5 minutes.
And for 5 missiles. To be honest, when you get cannonball early, you're just expecting to lose it.
I had one case where, in a weekly, where it was cannonball and portal access A, and I didn't have bombs, so Dark Aether was out of the question.
Oh.
I felt a little... Oh, dear!
Oh, ego drops.
I was not even paying attention to that.
Yeah, the flying pirates, once they're in this layer, does make this fight a lot harder.
Yeah, that was 2 pirate layers on top of each other, too. Yikes.
Yeah.
Are unlimited missiles still in the pool? Yes. I did not see what was up top in Mining Station A. It's almost... it actually could be reachable with just Space Jump if we are on the Hive layer.
Yeah, but that layer's not going to appear, because the flying pirate layer's set.
Unfortunately.
Yep, had that problem earlier this week.
You can still get it with a multi-BSJ as well.
Oh.
Yeah, Diggle taking a few pages out of my book, getting to safety with 1 HP left. Although, to be fair, I pioneered that from Mighty Caesar, so... let's see if Astor gives us a better look at what's up there.
Can't get a good visual on it.
Meanwhile, Yeetus Deletus Bomb Guardian
Oh.
for the main power bomb.
Yep. Main power bombs, that will make not needing fun for power bombs for a fair bit.
Is it possible to beat a seed with 0 translators? I don't think so, because I think literally every elevator in Temple Grounds needs a translator.
Yeah, that, and to get to the ship, you need a translator.
Diggle seeing a very welcome energy tank in the Aegon energy controller. If that item was important, I'm pretty sure both of our runners would immediately drop what they were doing to get it.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any limit to how many unlocked translator gates can spawn. I think it just depends on what the seed decides it wants to do. You see that mine shaft is junk?
Yep, just some missiles.
And this item perfectly in logic here in Sand Canyon, courtesy of Screw Attack and Power Bombs. More missiles. Right now, the only thing... right now, we can only check... Actually, we could check both the Aegon Temple elevator and the Aegon entrance elevator, which I don't think we've seen. Although, I think Diggle might have shown it, but I forgot what it was,
yeah,
if she did. Diggle's just going to go quickly check the hint here and see that Dark Oasis is basically dead.
Yep.
And then probably check this elevator, because we can go out... well, actually, we don't have Temple Grounds access, but if this leads to Temple Transport Emerald, then the translator gate is down.
Yep. Yeah. Oh. Only 2 missiles there, so nothing valuable.
Sank Spider. So that is actually a usable elevator, and Hazing Cliff is in logic, courtesy of 2 energy tanks. Actually, does Diggle have 2 energy tanks? Where was the first one we saw? Oh, Screw Attack, right. That does add some extra time. Yeah, you can do Hazing Cliff. It's a little gutsy, though. Wait, this elevator is vanilla.
Yep. So check some spider treasure.
First item there looks like an ammo tank.
Yeah, it looks like light ammo.
Oh, we're getting plenty of missiles. Too bad this isn't bingo and high missile count is a requirement in that bingo. Echo's bingo is a thing, by the way. We are still testing it out.
I'm just hoping for make Morbus do a worm rave be on it.
Yeah, Diggle's probably contemplating doing this. So yeah, is going to give it a shot. On heavy damage strictness, you're expected to do this with only 150 energy, but that's Seekers.
Yep. We'll go deal with the Metroid.
Wow, Cliff got real close there.
Just wanted to say hi.
Alright, Seekers is actually
you don't
pretty...
need to be so mean to him.
Yeah, Seekers actually does give us another usable elevator in Aegon Portal.
Starts having some frame issues.
Yeah, I'm going to switch to Diggle's audio. What's Diggle's audio settings right now? Let me see. It's set low. Okay, so there may be a sudden audio volume jump. Stand by.
Aster now picked up his seekers. No one is.
All right, we're good.
And Aster did not give up his cannonball.
Oh yeah, Asder never checked mining station access. I don't believe he's been to the Mining Plaza neighborhood.
Yeah, I started zoned out for his game for a little bit.
I think what happened is Asder chose to go straight from Dark Aegon to Bomb Guardian.
Yeah, that seems like what probably happened.
Diggle's making a quick pit stop for now to check Storage C. This is in logic with Screw Attack and Super Missiles.
Take a quick safety save.
Yeah, after pulling off that Hazen Cliff shenanigans, I would absolutely save those Seeker Missiles. We have, barring Translator-ish, actually, we are Translator locked still, but we have the weapon equipment necessary to reach hints.
Yep. Bit dicey with the health, but...
Yeah, you can do it with 200 energy, but it's very, very tight. And you would basically have to stop along the way every chance you would get for health.
Yeah, I've done it with 300 energy. Pretty much did mostly the same.
Ooh, with Seekers in tow, Asder is going to check Mining Station B.
Oh yeah, that is a lot.
I've noticed in random elevators. Yeah, I've noticed in random elevators it's much more effective. It is definitely very effective to full clear areas where possible.
Yeah.
Before you leave, just in case it may be a while before you come back, and you get something like Annihilator Beam in Storage A.
Yep. That will help in Taurus, so you can do the full route.
And up top, that looked like an energy tank.
And he's giving up can?
Yep, rip Cannonball. Okay, so both runners have now lost their Cannonball. Seekers were in Hazen Cliff. So yeah, they were definitely reachable with their current equipment, courtesy of one energy tank and Screw Attack.
Yep.
Because for those not aware, Screw Attack does significantly reduce your Dark World damage to, I think it's roughly 2 per second, if not exactly 2 per second, which is not Dark Suit level, but it's still significant by comparison to Various Suit.
Yeah, I think it's like, I want to say like 2.25, but I'm not an expert.
Asder getting a great Power Bomb refill there. As we are rated by the folks from SpeedGaming 2. Welcome aboard, folks. You are joining us in the middle of the Metroid Prime 2 Echoes Randomizer weekly race. It looks like that was a missile tank up in Mining Station A.
Yeah, it looked missile.
And that looks like a suit.
Yeah, that'll be our dark suit. Oh,
Oops.
Diggle.
That's alright. Luckily, this fight is a cakewalk with Dark Beam.
You don't need to do this fight. I just skipped it. You have screw attack, you can just skip it by jumping on the box and just screw attack into the cans.
Well, what Diggle tried to do was screw attack directly to the hole, but ended up bonking on the wall.
Yeah.
And bouncing all the way back into the fight trigger. Alright, so Aster's just now about to show us what this elevator was. I'm pretty sure Diggle has showed it already, but we'll see what it is for real now.
If you can find the door.
Yeah, cutscenes tend to spin you around a little. Aegon entrance leads to Torvis Gate, so we are translator locked for that one.
Yep. Oh, they really like their phasal.
That will actually be a great elevator if we find the correct translator gate, because that's basically that puts you right next to hints.
Yep, right
So,
next to hints, and you can check all on it dead.
I do believe with this equipment, what can we do right now with this equipment? We can go actually further into Sank Spider. Actually, no, we can't because we don't have Spider Ball to get up the thing, so never mind. We either need Dark Visor or Spider Ball to get to Upper Sank. And the other elevator is Sank Entrance. And that is not exactly usable right now.
They have Spider. Or Dark Visor.
Yeah. And I don't think you can do Sank Entrance without Spider Ball in this logic.
No, in this logic probably, yeah, but you can do it.
Unless we are missing something. Diggle just picking up Annihilator.
Go for this ammo. No, it's an E-Tank.
Now, Diggle needs to be real careful. Okay, good. Diggle didn't get Red Krayley there. That is something that very easily can happen. That is very dangerous. It looks like Asder chose to save warp. So I'm actually trying to... the Torvis Gate elevator might... translator gate might actually be unlocked right now.
Yeah, but it's just they have to bet on it being unlocked.
Well, I think it has to be unlocked right now because logically we can't progress any further in Sank Spider's side, and we've basically seen everything in Aegon.
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah, I think it has to be a...
we have one check we haven't checked. We have Annihilator Beam.
That is true. In Cache 2 is in play. It's a dumb check, but it's absolutely in play.
Is a check. Not a check I would remember if I was running.
Looks like Diggle's prioritizing elevator checks for now. Because, yeah, Sank Entrance is unfortunately unusable, and the item can't be picked up until we get Spider Ball.
Well, it can be picked up with screw attacking to the platform.
That is true.
I think they both know that.
I'm fairly sure they both know how to do it.
Oh, not going to Sank Entrance.
Yeah, right now, since Sank Entrance item is out of logic anyway, it might not really be worth going to try for the item yet because it's not necessarily plausible to assume its progression yet.
Yep.
Looks like Asder and Digglerath are kind of syncing up here in their routes. So yeah, we either have in Cache 2 or a open translator gate for Torvis Gate.
Yep. It looks like that.
Although Diggle doesn't need to get this suit, so we'll save a little bit of time here. And it looks like Diggle is going for in Cache 2.
Yeah, get out the road.
Right now, the most hilarious thing in Cache 2 could be right now is Light Suit. Because that would put Feeding Pit into play.
Yep.
Have we seen the underground tunnel elevator yet? No, we have not. Right now, we know where the 3 Aegon elevators take us. Aegon entrance takes us to Torvis Gate. Aegon Temple takes us to Sank Spider. And Aegon Portal takes us to Sank Entrance.
Aster missed the slope jump there. Off the corpse.
Yeah, luckily with Dark Suit, Dark Aegon Traversal's not really that threatening anymore. And with Annihilator Beam especially, Ing are even no longer a threat.
Yeah.
But they're making both the exact same play right now.
Yeah.
And again, I can understand the wisdom in this because you're basically never coming back here again unless you confirm something's in Feeding Pit. Nice ceiling.
You'll maybe not use your Annihilator beam to shoot Metroids.
And it's a translator.
Translator.
That's your way out.
Helpful.
That's your way. That's probably your way out. It is entirely possible that Torvis Gate is violet locked.
Yep.
Is a no translator? No translator percent is possible if and only if you get like one-way elevators to anywhere, and the one-way elevator takes you like to a place in Temple Grounds that's not translator locked. But on these settings, no, you have to get a translator at some point, unless the gates just so happen to be all unlocked. Which is possible, but it's highly unlikely. Diggle just yeeting back to Light Aegon via the save station, and at this point, it is time to go to Aegon entrance to bust out at Torvis Gate. Bit of a walk, unfortunately.
Yeah. But walking's good for you.
It's good exercise, admittedly, although I'd like to be getting some exercise, but it hasn't stopped raining here.
Rain. Oh, well, I had a bit of a lag. Looks like our things had a bit of a, for me, had a bit of a lag problem.
You broke up, but yeah, you broke up a little bit on my end too, but it's all right. You're fine now.
Yep. Yeah, it's just probably like maybe a little bit of a thunderstorm near where I am.
Ooh, yeah, we just had a few of those yesterday, actually. I don't know if Asdor opened up the labs door. I assume he did.
Well, we'll see.
I love Yeetus deletusing those pirates like that, by the way.
Yeah. I don't think he did.
Yep, he's turning around and triggering the pirate fight. Again, piece of cake with Dark Beam. I think if you're the runners and you saw Mining Plaza, you want to hope that's unlimited beam ammo, because I would argue double damage is probably the better of the two beam ammo look-like power-ups, because double damage is universally useful.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, it was a violet gate to get out of Aegon.
So that was logically the check.
So Annihilator in Storage A to Violet Translator in Ink Cache 2.
Yep.
And that was, so that means Seekers in Ink Cache, not Ink Cache, Hazencliff were indefinitely required.
I think they expect you to get your Dark Suit before going to it, though.
Probably. That looks like... Is that Spider Ball or is that Gravity? That is Spider Ball.
Spider Ball. You can tell because it's slightly thinner.
Slightly thinner, and you can actually see the yo-yo on the side effects on the yo-yo. For, oh, that's unlimited missiles in Grand Wind Chamber. That is actually reachable with their current equipment. There's two ways you can do it with this equipment. You can either do a BSJ to to get to a ledge in the entrance near where GFMC is. Alternatively, you can get a slope jump off of the cannon section of the terrain there. There's a little slope near the edge of those platforms where you can get a slope jump and screw attack to it, but you got to be a little careful with that because if you miss that and go too far left, you soft lock. We're going to get hints.
Yep. Oh, good goblin there. See where you need it. With dark suit, that makes this very nice and easy. So.
Yeah, I don't think they're too scared anymore.
Diggle will need to get missiles on the way.
Yeah, luckily, again, the dynamic drop system pretty much favors you getting a 10 drop once you run out of missiles. What is that in... Couldn't see what that was in War Ritual Grounds.
Aster's taking a save.
Admittedly, I didn't see what was on the playback, what it was on the playback either. Diggle very lucky to not get Secret Missile there.
Yep. Diggle did change beam so it didn't waste a missile to charge up the Seekers. GMC.
Alright, that's free both checks. Battleground in cache. That needs Dark Visor.
Yep.
Plaza access. That's that needs whatever translator Underground Tunnel requires. Comm area, that's free. Dark Torvus Arena, that's actually free.
Yep.
Actually, that needs a translator too. The same translator. Under Transit 1.
Under Transit 1. That's free, I'm pretty sure. Sacrificial Chamber.
Grapple Guardian, that's not too bad.
Well, you got light beams. Fine.
Hall of Honor Dead, that's free.
Free pretty much right out when it will leave.
Dungeon, there's the insult at the end. You need light suit.
Yep.
We're actually not looking for a whole lot. You know, depending on the translator gates, we're looking for primarily Dark Visor and Light Suit.
Dark Visor, Light Suit. You can already get rid of the Light Suit checks, because you know you're going to need it for dungeons, so probably not needed for much else.
Oh, looks like Diggle's frozen now.
Aster's found his temple key without getting sent, but that's fine.
Yazder's electing to immediately go for GFMC rather than check hints. Oh, well, that's a convenient spot for Emerald Translator.
Yep.
So that gives us another. That gives us another elevator. I think Aster's trying to think about what to do next here real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, what Aster's going to do actually is check the map, because the map will tell you what the elevators lead to.
Oh yeah, completely forgot about that. And this hint is...
Ooh, main research has a translator.
That could be nasty, but probably not. Torvus has access.
These are going to take forever to write down. What is that? Torvus entrance at Temple Trans at Amber. Okay, so meeting grounds led to Torvus entrance.
Torvus edge. Meeting ground.
The soft lock elevator led to Lower Torvus. I didn't see what the sank gate elevator led to.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to see myself.
Emerald Translator to answer a question chat was in the GFMC crate.
And the password is rainbow. If you want to do this quickly, just do rainbow.
Yeah, Asder loaded up Sacred Bridge there real quick just to change the layer in this room so the gate is actually flagged as destructible. I saw that I think it was Aegon Gate that leads to Torvis Temple. That actually would probably be the next I would check, because if that translator gate is Emerald or Violet, that means the Boost Guardian and Boost Guardian and Torvis Plaza keys are both free.
Yep. Also, it does mean you can go to go to Lower Torvis and
Yeah, you're still gonna have to.
Guardian.
Yeah, you will still have to do the Astor's having trouble getting over the gate here. You actually, I don't think. Oh, never mind.
No, you can get over with a space on that side.
Yeah, it's just very precise going from the backside. Temple Assembly Site has another red key, but it's Inghive.
Well, we don't need.
Diggle's checking the.
There you go.
Diggle's checking the hive chambers. Has gotten a missile tank for the trouble.
Diggle was upset that trooper didn't die.
I also remember, if I recall the map check correctly, that Temple Transport Amber was the TAS elevator. And whatever is in Plane of Dark Worship, Astor is going for it. It is another energy tank. I can understand that. We did, we should clarify, final bosses are disabled in these settings. So they do not have to fight Emperor Ing today. I would certainly...
Do have to fight Grapple.
They do have to fight Grapple Guardian, but Amorbis is not off the table yet, I would say, either.
Yeah, we still haven't had his hint.
Diggle trying to just jump over the gate with Screw Attack here.
And just scoops.
Alright, Aegon Gate is open. Translators are being nice today.
Well, they were now. Before they weren't.
That's true. You needed Violet to get here in the first place, but yeah, I'm like, I'm sure I set all the gates to random with unlocked. Well, this is a bad time to have a frame hiccup.
Yep.
Alright, so it looks like the Hive tunnel is locked by Amber Translator, so no quick highway through that. I have no idea what Diggle picked up.
No clue for the hint
either. It wasn't an energy tank. It wasn't a power bomb tank. I don't think it was a missile tank. I don't see new visors.
Maybe some female.
The elevator was to Torvis Temple in Aegon Gate. Yes, so that is a usable elevator. We do have Torvis access. So far, nothing out of the Ing caches we should stress either. Ing Reliquary and Accursed Lake are both dead.
Yeah. Our Master Trooper getting powerbombed again. Faster this time.
Alright, that's Diggle's second key. The task elevator is violet locked, which means it is usable. Well, we can unlock it, but it leads to temple transport amber, so that's going to be useless.
Yeah.
You can get around it with some fancy out-of-bounds shenanigans, but with Torvis access, I don't see the merit in that right now. Looks like, though, we're not going to get any elevators to Great Temple for the moment. We know the soft lock elevator leads to Lower Torvis, so again, that's an unusable elevator. We can check the item in Phazon Grounds. We do have Screw Attack. But that would be incredibly dangerous to check that for Dark Visor. Grapple is in Sank. That's irrelevant. Also, I blinked and missed again what was in Aegon Gate, but I do have my playback this time, so I will
Dark
see.
Beam ammo.
It was Dark Ammo? Okay.
Yeah. Dale's gonna go pick up our keys. Oh, Seekers. Behave.
Alright, the gate for Underground Tunnel is violet locked, so it is usable. So yeah, I think at this point, given what we know, we are looking only for Light Suit and Dark Visor. That's it.
Yep.
Violet Translator is an in-cache too. Thanks, game. A little late on the bandwagon for that one.
Yeah, I just like to make sure you knew where it was.
Ah, there's Temple Transport Emerald in Sank Gate. Excellent.
More Dark Beam for Aster.
And that is actually a usable elevator because the gate is actually down in random elevators. The Emerald Gate will always stay down. I'm actually quite surprised Diggle's not checking that.
But I think it's just get Temple Grounds out of the way and then head to Torvis.
I think Diggle's cleared Temple Grounds already at this point, though.
Yeah.
So I guess Diggle might be acting, or might be hoping to God route this seed in that Dark Visor and Light Suit are both in Torvis.
Yep.
Although, unfortunately, Sank is now very strongly in consideration courtesy of Spider Ball. Because we now can access Upper Sank.
Yep, we can access Upper Sank. To be honest, I think what they're both hoping is that they don't find Dark Beam and then find Light Beam in the other zone.
Yeah, I think we do also know, as our tracker Nomad points out, that there is a translator in Sanctuary. So either Cobalt or Amber. Although, I think the other reason Diggle might be considering Torvis as well is because the Emerald hints.
Yeah.
Because we have access to 6 Emerald hints, and the Torvis hints, in my experience, have actually really been the good finger pointers.
Masters skipping the hint behind that little puzzle. I don't know what the room's called. The one with the spire track in the cannon.
Oh, there's no hint in that room.
Yeah, but there's an item.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said hint. My bad.
No, I said item. I think you just have hints in your brain.
Yeah, in a situation like this where you're only 2 items from go mode, prioritizing hints especially is not a bad idea.
Oh no, it's not at all.
And I think that's what Asder is focusing mainly on, getting those 6 Emerald hints I'm trying to see if they both point to Dark Visor and Light Suit, and if they both just so happen to fall in his lap, great. If not, maybe the hints will tell him. Chat saying, I think Plaza's in Logic. They have all ball upgrades.
Yeah, we have all ball. I'm pretty sure Plaza. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Plaza's in that. Is in Logic.
But it looks like Asder's going straight for Torvus Temple for now. Alright, inside is light ammo, and the hint informs us the Annihilator Beam is in Storage B. Thanks, game. Or not B, A, excuse me. Thanks, game. These hints are not being helpful today.
Yeah.
Fairly uncommon trait of Torvus hints, I must say.
Well, not for me. If they can blame me for these hints, I never have luck with Torvus hints. They either tell me where an item I just picked up was, or they'll tell me, you know Chica has one of your Sky Temple keys? No. Please, no.
Alright, we're going to see Portal Chamber now from Asder. Looks like Diggle is trying to peek Plaza with the Commandos pestering her. And that was an energy transfer module in Portal Chamber. No need to concern ourselves with that nonsense. And Plaza had a missile. Path of Roots hint reveals to us that the Emerald Translator is in GFMC. Thanks again, game.
Very helpful today.
What are these utterly garbage hints?
At least we haven't had a joke in yet.
That is true. Alright, looks like Asder is prioritizing checking the Torvus entrance elevator. Energy tank there in Forgotten Bridge. Missile tank in Path Abandoned Worksite. And it looks like Diggle's going to do the Dark Torvus loop and get the key in Boost Guardian.
Yep. Makes sense. And this will take us to...
Torvus Quadrant, so meeting grounds. Oh yeah, we knew this already.
Yeah. Probably knew this.
Did we read the Violet hint at meeting grounds? I don't think Asder did, so we're gonna get to see it if we already have read it on Diggle's end.
Yeah, I think Diggle did read it.
Oh, it was the Hive Temple keys, and that's irrelevant. We have Screw Attack and Annihilator, so whatever. Oh, Diggle placed that power bomb too early.
Time to play some Metroid Pinball.
Prime Pinball's not too bad. I mean, it's literally just pinball with Metroid Prime elements.
Yep.
Alright, and Boost Guardian had the last Aegon key.
Concerning, but...
At this point, I definitely say you play for hints, and find out if Amorbus has either Dark Suit or Dark Visor or Light Suit.
Yeah. I wouldn't make a play to fail. Go and clear your lower Torvus. Hopefully find the hints and one of the blast those free.
Looks like Asder was trying to Screw Attack into the Hall of Honor Dead Morph Ball tunnel, but elects to instead follow the intended path out. You're going to see Putrid Alcove now. And it's more missiles. Cache A has dark ammo. A little excessive on the dark ammo count today.
Yeah. Yep. Quite a lot of dark ammo pickup. Not a lot of light.
Yeah, for reference, we took out, for these settings, in order to add the multiplayer pickups, we took out one each of the dark and light ammo tanks in a missile tank. So there shouldn't be as many dark ammo tanks in the pool, but somehow we're still finding all of them. Venomous Pond looked like another expansion that we really don't need at this point.
Yep. I didn't get a good look at it, but
I want to say it was I want to say it was an energy tank, which I think at this point you could finish this seed on 4 energy tanks without much difficulty.
Yeah.
Especially if you're these two, you could probably finish the seed on 2 energy tanks. That's another key, and it is Torvis.
Yeah.
Actually, I think we know that the what were the Inghive key hints? Was it Dark Aegon and Temple Grounds?
I think so, yeah.
So yeah, we know that any red keys we get beyond this point will be Torvis keys.
Oh, Astor's going to check his hints.
Yeah, it's going to be pleasantly surprised, I think, to see that the majority of them are free.
Yep. Then he's going to see Dungeon.
Only difference this time is Astor's got 4 keys.
Yep.
Well, Diggle has chosen to validate.
Yep.
But it is actually pretty fast to get out this way through Portal Chamber from Dark Torvis, to be fair, so... This will put her right in, this will put her right in front of Torvis Temple.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, falling down does require some ether jumping. Looks like Astor chose to reset out of his hints.
Yeah.
So anyone wondering how out-of-bounds movement works, basically there is a box where the game's normal gravity physics apply in the room. But outside the box is called ether. And when you transition between those two physics boxes, you have a 3-frame window to jump. I'm pretty sure those exploding plants just gave Digglewrath every bit of health lost.
Much. Astor probably now is going to just play back to Torvis.
Yeah, the major downside right now to dipping lower Torvis now is no sign of gravity boost. So while it's certainly possible to navigate lower Torvis gravityless, it's not exactly brilliant.
Not where he's going to be on Alpha Block.
Oh, jeez. Alpha Block has been a, ooh. Diggle's just going ahead and checking the... We already know what the elevators are for Torvis, actually.
Yep.
I think Diggle... I think that just got... I think that just connected in Diggle's mind. I sincerely hope she's not soft-locked here.
No, I'm pretty sure you can get out.
Yeah, it looks like she's using... Yeah, she's using a slope jump screw attack there. Where were the Aegon keys? They were in Storage B, Storage Depot, Storage Cavern B, Crossroads, and it wasn't Sanctuary, was it? No, it wasn't Sank. It was, I want to say it was actually here in Torvis. It was Boost Guardian. Boost Guardian.
Yeah, Boost Guardian was the last one.
Screw Attack is amazing on those sleds.
Yep. Do you think Santa Claus ever worried this?
Come again?
Do you think Santa Claus ever scared about Samus?
Do you think what scares Dark Samus? I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying, do you think Santa's scared of Samus?
You think Santa's scared of Samus? I'm not sure.
Screw Attack Hisley.
Oh, geez, yeah, that would be disastrous. The SDK was in the half pipe in Dark Taurus Arena, yes. Yeah, Asdar's not yet been to... Asdar's about to get that key right now. So they're both kind of just, they're backpedaling through each other's checks at the very moment, although I suspect Diggle is going to make a new move after this.
Yeah.
Because the nice thing is, by going to Lower Torvis and opening up the elevator, it does put, it does mean you can safely check the Phazon Grounds item. Ooh, wow. Asdar got lucky with Bomb Guardian, or Boost Guardian, rather, for this Power Bomb. Sometimes Boost Guardian will go invincible before the Power Bomb gets into a... before the Power Bomb secondary explosion makes it.
Yep. Huh. You can use Boost Ball and Half Pipe. Do you know about that?
I didn't know that either. Wow, the game's just dropping all the hints today.
Didn't know.
I mean, we only just started the game with it and all.
Yeah.
There was...
Game
Space Jump.
had Dark Beam.
Space Jump was in sand processing, and...
The game knows.
If
Game
the...
knows best.
It does. It does. If there's nothing here, my next suspicion would be to check Temple Transport Emerald.
Yeah, that's... Well, it's checking Temple Grounds to get your... Just see what's there. Play for a hint.
Yeah, that's... there are 4 items in there. And they're very quick. It would also give us potentially intel on one more elevator, as we don't know where Temple Transport Violet takes us. Although, actually... Yes, we do, actually. It's going to take us to Sank Vault.
But yeah, because...
That's the last elevator. Yeah, we're out of elevator combos. What
Yeah,
Diggle
the
just
water-
did there was a frame-perfect trick, by the way. And it does look like Diggle is opening up the path to Alpha Block. Might be just thinking about going straight to Under Temple access.
Yeah, the Powerbomb Guardian.
Yeah, Under Temple access and Under Temple themselves are a grand total of 3 items, and we have to go to Grapple Guardian anyway as well, so this does this is a very sensible play. Diggle's going to check the dungeon. We know that the dungeon item is the key, so there's no need to scan the key bear, but there's a lovely hint here. Well, I would hope it's lovely. It's the secret launcher hint. Nice hint. And it said up to 3 rooms from Culling Chamber. More like 1 room from Culling Chamber, but it was the up to 3 rooms hint. There is one of those in the pool. I think this is going to be a save attempt from Diggle.
No, it's probably going to get Air in the War back.
I was doing an underwater dash for this item. It is more ammo. She's trying to get to the hints without going through the transit tunnels. Unfortunately, trying to secret missile this door in particular, if you don't get the missile locks done in the perfect order, is a pain in the backside.
Yep. to be honest, even if you have a platform, it's still annoying.
Yeah, it has to do with the missiles will always track out of the arm cannon in the same order, but they'll also track targets in the order they were locked onto, so if that makes any sense whatsoever.
Yeah, makes sense.
Spider Ball can be found in temple grounds. Okay, there is literally only one emerald hint left, and all 5 of them up to this point have been useless.
Well, if they missed an item, they know where to go now.
That's true. Although, yeah, I don't think Spider Ball has, Spider Ball's only done us, like, marginally any good at this point.
Yeah.
Diggle did see the item behind the statue, but it was junk. I think it was an ammo tank.
Yeah.
That's another ammo tank in Gathering Hall. No need to get that. Make sure to collect an energy transfer module, otherwise your run won't be valid. Well, luckily, Diggle is already ahead of that bandwagon.
Yep.
Are any of the bosses dead? No, actually, none of the bosses are out of play yet.
No, not a single one.
So it is entirely possible the bosses could still have our progression. Like, if Chica is guarding a suit, the seed went from possibly jet to downhill fast.
Yeah.
Because now we have to find the Torvis keys, and we're still missing that Torvis key hint. I think the next thing you probably wouldn't mind seeing by this point is a translator. Whichever translator's not in Sank. Here's another thing we've actually not considered. Sand Cache is reachable now because that was an emerald block at the time.
Yeah.
Okay, you called it. You totally called it.
See on Alpha blog. That sequence got interesting.
That actually does do a couple of favors. That opens up transit tunnels south and east.
Enjoy the best fight of the game, Alpha blog.
And Diggle's actually saying, nope, I'm out of here.
To be honest, if I knew how, if I could do that, I would.
Yeah, this is a great trick. What Diggle just did was a bomb space jump to get just enough height so that gravity boost can get you to the upper platforms and you can escape. For those not familiar with what a bomb space jump is, when you exit the ground in morph ball mode, you are still considered grounded for 2/5 of a second. So if you can obstruct the camera when unmorphing, you'll unmorph instantly. And if you can combine that with a bomb jump within those 24 frames, you can jump out of it.
And having boost ball makes power guard being a little bit too easy.
Yeah, it's a pretty big help for this fight, especially for the 2 far bomb slots. Usually I always get the close right side slot last like Diggle's doing, just because it's the easiest one. You literally just need to ride the same spider track the whole way.
Yeah. Yeah, I usually go for the exact same order Diggle's done it. And I do the exact same order. And the screw attack item here is...
It's a visor. It is Echo.
Yep.
That is not what we wanted to see right now.
No, we did not want to see that at all.
Because it is now entirely possible that Dark Visor is on Airy.
It opened up Dark Visor and it opens up almost all the Echo locks.
Just about, because we have Annihilator as well. So Profane Path is open, Sentinel's Path is open, Main Gyro is open. But yeah, because to go into Airy for a split second here, any additional visor will let you see Dark Samus when she cloaks. So it is possible Dark Visor can be on Airy. But it looks like for now, Diggle's just going to grab the Grapple Guardian key and then probably check under Transit 1. And then I don't know if she opened up the bomb slot in front of Transit Tunnel South.
No, I don't think she did.
If she didn't, she's going to have to come out through the Catacombs portal. So it's going to be a bit of a walk. Actually, no, it'll put her right next to Transit Tunnel South. Never mind.
Grapple Guardian, the only thing you have to scan.
Yeah, thankfully this fight is pretty much a cakewalk with Light Beam. If you have double damage and Sunburst, it's practically free.
Yeah.
Again, a little bit of bad RNG having Grapple Guardian do the grapple attack there.
Yeah. Oh, shiny.
Unfortunately, this means we now have Dark Pirate Commandos sprinkling up about the world, especially in Torvis.
Yeah, the grapple pirates.
Yeah, not much we can do to get around that, unfortunately. Diggle only has 3 keys left. Dungeon, Battleground Cache, and, let me see.
There.
Oh, this one, under Transit 1. So yeah, now we are on the hunt for Dark Visor and Light Suit, and there is no way around those. Let the hunt begin. So yeah, for areas we have in play right now, we have the Sanctuary side of Sky Temple grounds. We have Sanctuary, lots of Sanctuary, and we have Sand Cache, and pretty much all of Great Temple, if we can even get in any of the front doors.
It could just be all unlocked for all we know.
Could be. The game has been fairly generous with that for the mid-game, I will fully confess. Something I've made it a point to do when I generate weekly seeds is to not look at how many items the game places before it's finished deciding whether the seed's beatable or not. I remember generating an even weekly that I commentated once that it was literally over, and Inner Slice finished it in less than an hour. I noticed something was up because the game stopped placing items with like an upper 20s number of items left to go.
Yeah.
So it was like, this might be a little jet just based on what I saw there.
Yeah, this one does not look like it won't be a jet seed.
Well, I would argue that it could be depending on what's in Great Temple. I mean, it's entirely dependent on where Light Suit and Dark Visor actually are.
Yeah.
I'm guessing Transit Tunnel East had nothing because Diggle didn't pick it up. What is that? Was that missiles? No. Yeah, it was missiles.
Yep.
So yeah, Diggle's going to be on the way to probably the lower Torvis elevator to go to Sang Quadrant. Because yeah, those 2 items are very easily in play now. So it looks like, yeah, I think both runners have effectively full cleared Torvis at this point.
Yeah. It's hoping that it's not on Chica, really.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only check we've left behind.
Or, to be honest, what I would probably do, try and go to go to the Sank Quadrant of Devil Ground and go check on Morbus, just because you have the keys, get him out the road by himself, then move on to Sank.
Hmm. Oh, I guess Diggle didn't check what was in Transit Tunnel East. And it's a burger.
Burgers.
She elects to pick it up, probably just for a free refill.
Yeah.
It's not the most, it's not an entirely harmless pickup, but it also doesn't take too long either. By the
Oh,
point of discovering it.
it'll help in Sank.
Yeah, which I have a
Purples there.
suspicion that's actually probably why she's heading in that direction, um, if not to have extra power bombs for Alpha Splinter. Because to do that fight optimally, you need 3 power bombs.
So do you think Fire Guardian's gonna have something?
Spider Guardian? Ooh, that's a good question. It is dependent on the translator gate.
That is true.
So yeah, Diggle's going to be able to check Profane Path and Phazon Grounds here. Oops. Annihilator shot went to the wrong switch.
Annihilator.
And more like
Let's see
Echo's
what it
lock
does.
mechanics.
Oh, burr.
Well, that'll at least be a refund for the power bomb necessary to get into. Wow, those pirates are being rude. Refill for the power bomb to use the elevator.
Yep.
What is that over there? Whatever it is, Diggle's heading in that direction. It's an energy tank.
Yep. She doesn't need it. Got 5 E's.
Yeah, 5Es at this stage of the game is definitely enough. What is the play from this point? We'll see if our runners do decide to gamble a Morbus.
Yeah.
It's kind of a tough call in my book because usually there's only 2 reasons you gamble a Morbus. And it's number 1, you're only 1 item from go mode, or number 2, all 3 keys practically fell on your lap. Chat also points out Sank entrance is open, and I believe the Aegon portal elevator takes us there.
Yeah.
Incash 2 has already been checked because that had our way out of Aegon in Violet Translator.
Yep. Fun seed to start. Get your Annihilator beam to check your Incash 2.
And that's after diving Spider's treasure for Seeker missiles.
Yep.
And I believe Diggle is going to elect to do a save warp here.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this isn't the best placement for the starting room, just because it's literally on the farthest corner of Aegon. But we will see what she elects to do here. If she goes into the portal, it's a safe bet she's going for a Morbus.
Yeah.
I'm going to laugh if after all this time Sandcash was the progression. Like Sandcash has Light Suit. I think she just noticed Sandcash is open.
Yep.
Ooh, excuse me.
the race time chat is happy about the hints.
It was double damage. The one that's like I said, if you had to get a multiplayer pickup at this point, given where the other two are, that.
And going for the elbow.
I think this is to Sank, so it looks like Diggle's going for Sank.
Not gambling the Amorvis. Makes sense.
Yeah, Sank is honestly not a bad idea. I've noticed as of late the game does actually have a tendency to place a couple of good goodies in Sank every once in a while. That was something I think that was something that I think was a problem in 2. A lot of pre 2. Was it 2.2 or 2.3 where we gave the logic a bit of a kick.
I don't know. I wasn't around for that.
It was a long time ago. But usually Torvis is loaded. Not the case today.
No.
Except for that Echo Visor, possibly. Echo Visor was in the Undertemple Screw Attack wall. So yeah, that glow you see on Diggle's suit is the result of double damage. And unlike Cannonball, double damage is not lost upon death or file reset. Yes, Samus angry.
Yep.
Missile-related upgrade in Hive Dynamo. No need to worry about that. Missile tank in the Tunnel of Dynamo works. We'll see if Diggle chooses to go straight for Airy here. Especially with double damage, Dark Samus 2 is actually pretty much a joke. Would be more so if Dark Burst was in play here, but it is not. Asdor electing to pick up the energy tank in Phazon grounds. As far as expansions go, they're for the most part pretty tied up. They've both been making pretty much the same checks, to be fair, so... Yeah, there has been some room for divergence with the possibility of Great Temple being open, but they both chose to stay in Torvis, and we'll see what Asdor decides to do now, if he chooses to dive Sank or to go to Great Temple. I think just on the notion that the Emerald Door is down right now, I would personally have gone for Great Temple, but for all we know, that it could just be a load of missiles in there.
Yeah, load missiles. There's the hint, but one hint isn't.
There's the hint, which admittedly I probably would have played for if I was at this point. Again, we're just a couple of items from Go mode.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Dark Burst in Sank Temple access. Very nicely done.
Yeah. I'm not sure why you would go back this way, though.
I think Diggle reloaded the room to get main gyro.
Yeah.
Because you have to reload the room after shutting down the second gyro piece. Otherwise, the Echo Locks are not flagged as targetable.
Yeah, it makes sense. I would have just routed it. Went through the route, through the door, got the temple item first, and then walked around the Echo Lock door. Just came back to the room.
And there's our suit in main gyro. Of the two remaining Go Mode items, that's probably the better of the two, I would say. Although Dark Visor by itself doesn't open up a whole lot more. Actually, Light Suit only opens up like 3 or 4 checks by itself right now. It gives us the dungeon key. No, it doesn't, because we still need, what's it's called? We still need Dark Visor. It opens up Feeding Pit. It opens up Fortress Transport Access. It opens up Sank Map Station, barring translator issues. So yeah, it opens up a couple of not exactly desirable places.
Doesn't open up too much, but you don't. I don't think you would really make a play for any of the items. It would say, oh,
Oh, that is Cobalt. Oh no, that's Amber. Not the visor upgrade they wanted to see.
Yeah.
Alright, that satisfies the Grapple Beam and Amber Translator and Sank hints, and Diggle's leaving it. I'm not sure I agree with that. Yeah, Diggle's going back for it.
Yeah. This act. It'll give you the Aegon hints.
Yeah,
Sadly, the game is not cooperating.
Yeah, this screw attack can be a little annoying. You want to, if you want to bonk off the wall, you want to bonk off the wall basically below the item. Aim a tad bit to the right because the hitbox is a little wide.
Yeah.
Slope jumping off the ring does give you a lot of extra room to play with. Like that. And Diggle is going to the Sank Vault elevator, which will lead to Temple Transport Violet.
Yeah. Got. You only don't have Cobalt. Makes sense. Go there now. You're right next to it. Aster is doing his main gyro puzzle now, so.
Yeah, even if you can't get through the gate here, there is still one item. And it's a burger.
Again, the burger.
Diggle electing to pick it up. And the door's open. Let's see. The Amber door needs Amber Translator, and the Emerald door should be... Actually, the Emerald door, I think, is up if you come from this way. Nope, just gotta wait for the game to catch up here. Or, the internet to catch up. Looks like Diggle broke all the doors down, so I guess none of them are Cobalt locked. Yep, none of them are Cobalt locked. Alright, what does Umos have for us? Another cheeseburger. I think that's all 10 power bombs.
I'm watching Ask her make a meal.
Oh, Quadraxis is guarding the Dark Visor. That does put Diggle in go mode.
Yeah.
Luckily, we're right next to Sanctuary.
Yeah. And got double damage on it. Does help.
Yeah, this is going to make Quad a cakewalk, but yeah, that's a bit of a rude spot for Dark Visor. So, yeah, Echo Visor is logically required, as it is needed for Quadraxis in this difficulty.
Oh, look at Tartorus key.
Well, luckily we won't be having any of that anymore.
Yep. That's fine for Asker. We will know most of this item and Sank or junk. What is it going to pick up?
Yeah, the only unique items we're still kind of missing are is Cobalt Translator. If you're wondering why Diggle stopped it for a split second, there was and Diggle's timer reset. There was some accidental hiccups with inputs in the race time chat. But yeah, what Diggle's going to do here is use the staging area portal. Use this portal, essentially, to get up to Vault side quickly. You can do this without Caretaker, courtesy of Screw Attack. Diggle, Light Beam's not going to open that up for you.
There's 4 beams, 2 of them do open that portal for you. Just not Light Beam.
And Light Suit, chat points out as well that Echo was needed for Light Suit as well, in main gyro.
Yeah.
But yeah, Diggle's just going to go ahead and hop off that gate and go right into the Hive area transport east. There's Cat East and Cat West, and there's Hat West.
Some good cat and some hats.
Oh my, do you think that was intentional? That would have been a hilarious in-joke if it was. Oh, and there's Cobalt Translator. Okay, all unique items known.
Oh, we collected everything.
I think, honestly, if Dark Visor had to be in a root spot, Quad is probably the least inconvenient. That is not going to get you over that gate. Actually, Light Suit does help for mitigating health loss through here, to be fair.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever collected the quad keys. I've always went through the back door.
Yeah, it's tough going through this way because those doors come down. Excuse me a minute.
Oh. Diggle. We're not seeing a quad. We're not getting to see the first stage quad, apparently, for Diggle. And Aster's not getting that slope jump. Slope jump screw attack. Just jump screw attack.
Yeah, one charged light shot with double damage makes each leg pretty much turn into paper, thankfully. Alright, Aster's... Another energy tank doesn't hurt, but it looks like Asder's not going for quad, and we know this ain't going to be the play.
Yeah.
Interestingly, both remaining Go Mode items are actually pretty close together when you think about it.
Yeah.
Chica is guarding Ing Hive Key 3.
Well.
Amazing.
If we didn't have an earlier, we might have needed it. But we need an earlier beam. Oh, Aster Berge light suit.
The keys to Dark Torvis Temple are irrelevant. Thanks, game. Yeah, but Astor's going to be pretty happy to see this light suit. Now the question is, does he immediately go back for quad and gamble it? Just gamble it.
Yeah. I'm probably going to say no.
By the way, I've seen this done in a max percent no boost ball task. Doing quad without boost ball is amazing.
Yeah. I managed to get up there once just by pure accident.
Oh, quad is being nice and coming back this way. And that is a dead robot.
Yep.
We'll take that Dark Visor now. And that will put Diggle in go mode at 139.14.
Yep. And to be honest, it's just I don't know which one we'd head to first.
Yeah, the last ones are Dungeon and
Battleground.
Battleground. Yeah, they're both. Yeah, because none of the elevators lead to Torvis from Aegon.
Yeah.
I think you get the Torvis key, warp to start, and grab the Aegon key. And then route your way, because from there you go out the Aegon entrance elevator to Torvis Gate. And that will allow you to, that'll put you right in front of Sky Temple.
Yeah.
But it looks like Diggle's save warping now.
I'm trying to think. What was the elevator next to the ship?
The Meeting Grounds elevator was Torvis. I want to say that one was Torvis Temple. Next to the ship. Actually, I've got it written down. I should probably consult that. Meeting Grounds led to Torvis entrance, yes.
So it's not that much of a trek getting this one first.
Because I don't think any of the Sank elevators lead to Torvis.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, because Sank Spider leads to Aegon Temple. Sank Vault leads to Temple Transport Violet. Which in turn... Yeah, none of the Great Temple elevators take you to Aegon, to Torvis either. So, yeah, the elevators are a little bit of a pain in the backside, but otherwise not too terrible. Looks like Asder is taking the long way up to. Or actually, Asder didn't fight. Asder didn't get the hint, so he doesn't know that Quad has Dark Visor. So instead, he's checking Reactor Core and Fortress, not Fortress Transport Access, Sank Map.
Yeah. Well, we know it's the wrong way, but he doesn't.
And I think Asder, though, is going to turn around and do TT Violet, so Asder is going to get the necessary intel in a couple of minutes.
Yeah. He won't be happy about it, though, but he'll get the information.
Now, the only way to get out at this point is to just deal with Quentin over here. We call this quad Quentin, for those not aware. And yeah, from this elevator, Diggle needs to... Well, unfortunately, the fastest way to Torvis from here is... Actually, the Meeting Grounds elevator does take you to Torvis entrance, so this one's not too bad. Oh, Diggle's going to take the GFMC elevator to lower Torvis. That's pretty smart. It's definitely faster to navigate Temple Grounds in this manner.
Yeah.
Did you know that space pirates strangely dislike theft?
They strangely do. Being pirates, you'd think they'd be a big fan of it, but no. Very honourable people.
Although we say that, but they stole that GF energy cell on the GFS Olympus at the beginning of Prime 3, so I don't know.
There was different kinds of space pirates.
That actually, you know what, you bring up a good point, yeah, because it is brought up in the lore for Prime 3 that the space pirates of Prime 3 are kind of a sort of splinter faction under the leadership of Dark Samus.
Yeah. The theft. Secretly, Dark Samus really thingy with theft. Chat is saying Ridley stealing the baby Metroid.
That was after Prime 3, might be part of the same splinter cell.
Yep. Good. Ridley has no allegiances.
Alright, so Astor's hint in Aegon Energy Controller was that a movement system can be found in Hydro Chamber storage. Thanks, game. There could still actually be... It looks like Astor chose not to go to Great Temple.
Yep.
There could still be a Dark Visor hint, because the hint that pointed to Dark Visor was from Quad. It is possible for the same item to be hinted twice if one of them is on a boss hint. Or otherwise a guaranteed hint. So it is possible that the game will say here, let's see. A suit can be found in Sanctuary. Thanks, game. A little late on the bandwagon.
Hints in the moment have not been the greatest.
Yeah, no. The only hint that actually really has done us the hugest favor is the one in Great Temple.
Yep. Biggle's doing dungeon now, so not that long until she's finished.
Yeah, she's going to pick up her last key here. Depends on what you want to do here. Do you want to save? You want to save warp and go back to Aegon, or do you want to go back out the way you came?
Yeah.
Alright, Astor's going to get double damage a little bit on the late side here. Cobalt does 4 rooms from Hive Gyro. Thanks, hint. And yeah, because Hive Gyro, Hive Temple Access, Hive Temple Workers, or Dark Sentinel's Path, and ATS. Yep, 4 rooms. Looks like Diggle's going out the way she came.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Oh, Astor just got bailed out. The Mining Plaza hint just put Dark Visor in Hive Temple.
Well, 2 hints were useful. And
Best way Astor could go right now is the Sank Spider Elevator, which it looks like that's where he's going.
yeah.
Astor did check the Vault Side Elevator by checking Sank Map Station, but never elected to go in it. Oh, Diggle electing to choose the Lower Torvis. Oh yeah, that's right. We know she came through this earlier. So yeah, this was an interesting seed. I wouldn't say it was a troll seed per se, say for that first quarter getting out of Aegon.
Yeah.
Because if you had gone to Great Temple to pick up that hint, granted you would have probably still been looking a while for Light Suit, and you did have to go to Under Temple for Echo Visor, but I would call this a medium bean seed.
Yeah, there was nothing really bad about the seed except from that start, but after you got your Violet translator, they would pretty much very easy.
Yeah, you can get away without Amber and Cobalt this seed for sure. You could actually, I think, have even gotten away without Emerald Translator. Because the gate to Underground Tunnel was Violet as well, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I think all the gates that you really needed were
The
fine.
one to get out of Torvus Gate, and then the one to get into Aegon Gate to get into Torvus, and then you can get to Sank from Torvus.
Dirgolrath
Or
has finished
Aegon.
in the SNL chat. Apparently.
Yeah, well, the restream's a little bit behind.
Yeah.
But yeah, no,
Finished
the
150. What, 150.35? So GG. Catching first.
Yep, that is gonna be GG's. So yeah, get your GG's in chat for Diggle. We will try to get her in here for an interview. But yeah, definitely some excellent routing from Digglerath here. And Diggle joins us in the booth. GG to you. Congratulations.
Whoa. That was an adventure.
Indeed. So, are you glad you went to Great Temple?
Yep. I kind of wanted to go there anyway, so I routed to main research as soon as I was really exploring Sanctuary because, hey, that advisor or that translator could be Cobalt. It was Amber. But I had figured out by elimination that that elevator would go to Great Temple, and it's like 4 easy checks and a hint, so why not? And yeah, that put me in go mode.
Yeah, Astor actually got bailed out by a different hint because the Mining Plaza hint actually said Dark Visors in Hive Temple. So
Oh,
Astor got bailed out. Astor's fighting Quad now, so he'll have Dark Visor in about 2 minutes. Let's talk about that that wonky start there. So both of you chose to go to Incash 2 before gambling the translator door in Torvus Gate. That turned out to be great because you needed Violet to get out. And pretty much
Yeah.
Violet was actually the only translator you needed this seed. You could have gotten away without Emerald.
yeah.
I think if there was, I think there might have been one gate. I don't know if it was necessary.
Shoutouts to Emerald hints, by the way.
The only good hint I got was the quad hint, so
That was
like
literally the only good hint in this game. That and the Mining Plaza hint that told Astor to come here.
Yep. Ooh, no, I didn't want to launch that program.
So, were you mildly disappointed when you saw a multiplayer pickup in Mining Plaza?
A little.
Yeah,
Just a tiny bit.
yeah. We were of the two that could have been there. I'm glad that Double Damage was the one that was still out in the open.
Oh, yes. Did Asder get that?
Yes,
Yeah.
Astor got that just before picking up the Mining Plaza hint, no less.
Oh, yeah.
You both actually, for the most part, ended up routing pretty much the same through the seed. You both basically full cleared Aegon, got Violet Translator, almost held hands on your way to Temple Grounds. You picked up hints first. Astor decided to do a little Temple Ground clearance, so Astor had 4 keys by the time he got there.
Right.
But you had no keys. You decided to get them all at once, and unfortunately, we were still looking for Dark Visor and Light Suit by that point.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, you were very close until that Great Temple hint, really.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
Once
'Cause-
Aster passed that hint, it was like, no, he was going on a search.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because I think Esther was also a little late getting to main research compared to you, because you went to main research.
Pretty much directly.
Yeah, almost immediately. You didn't go check Sank map either.
No.
So that led you to Great Temple faster. But until then, you both full cleared Torvis pretty much in the same manner as well. So you didn't really split until that point. And even then, it wasn't a particularly large split.
Shoutouts to Vanilla Gravity Boost.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I called that.
How
It was at that point I went Y in the chat.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't
Yeah, we
think
had
you were
a
happy with that.
we had a good laugh for sure.
I was kind of hoping for Chica, but I can't get everything I want.
Well, Chica's not going to be relevant today because Chica is guarding Ing Hive Key 3, courtesy of the Watch Station hint.
Of course.
That would have been funny.
Yeah.
Although you did
Mhm.
have to go, Lower Torvis was actually pretty loaded, all things considering, because it had 2 keys and Echo, which was required.
I had 3 keys: Grapple Guardian, Under Transit, and Dungeon.
That's right, yeah. Although, unfortunately, you had to that was a forced double dip of Lower Torvis.
Yeah.
Yeah, the warp to start point was a little wonky today, too, because it put you in Security Station A, which is literally on the furthermost corner from any elevator in Aegon.
Yeah. It still worked out, though. It was closest to the,
Temple elevator?
yeah, which is really all I needed from the seed.
Yeah, the
I've dealt
elevators-
with worse elevator and steering location combos.
Yeah, the elevators were not brilliant, I would say, this seed, because especially if you wanted to check phase on ground, you had to go to Lower Torvis.
Yep.
Unless you fought quad for Dark Visor.
Yep.
But yeah, once we saw Boost Ball, I immediately and 50 Dark Beam as starting items, I immediately suspected sand processing.
Yeah, that would be another good starting place for that.
Yeah. How did you feel about giving up Cannonball for mining station access?
It got me out of Dark Aegon.
That is true.
That was good enough.
Yeah, you both held. Astor held on to Cannonball a little longer and gave it up in mining station B.
Uh,
But he's just now going to Torvis. Interestingly, you both looks like you both ended up getting the
Dungeon key last.
yeah, you're both getting the dungeon key last here.
I mean, yeah. Both of the items were in Sanctuary, and we didn't go there till the end, so... Tracks.
Yeah, there's not a brilliant way to Aegon or Torvis directly out of Sanctuary, unfortunately.
Uh,
Well, Diggle, how would you rate the seed out of 5?
I give it, like... I assume the scale is, like, on suffering, right?
Yes, on suffering.
I give it, like, a 3 out of 5. It had some trolls, but it wasn't horribly painful like some of the other things Captain has thrown at me.
Indeed. Yeah, because it's weird too, because my seeds are usually on both ends of the spectrum. Either it's like the one even seed that Inner Slice finished in 50 minutes, or it's a nightmare where Chica has Violet Translator, and that's your only logical way to get to Sky Temple.
Yep.
Sometimes. Yeah. To be honest, I think the only major troll was getting that violet in cash too.
The
Is that
gravity
the
boost
one?
was rude as well.
The gravity
wasn't-
boost. What? I'm
Well, it
sorry.
would have been a
Edward.
lot more annoying going around for dungeon at the end there.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, like gravity wasn't hard required, but it definitely was welcome.
Oh, yeah.
Not to mention it was a giggle for the folks at home.
Yep.
Well, was giggle for me, so
Yeah,
I'll
Callum,
take it.
you literally called it.
Oh no, the amount of time. Whenever I get Dark Beam early, I always get scared of what Alpha Block will have. Oh, because the number of times he's had just vanilla gravity booster on me. Vanilla gravity booster or dark visor. He
Yeah,
loves
actually,
having them
it
for
is
me.
about vanilla gravity boost happening way more often than other vanilla items.
I think it's
Like
because it's easy to get lots of items out of Alpha Blog, because once you get out of Alpha Blog with Gravity, you have access to Transit Tunnel East and possibly South, but you also, if you have Spider Ball and Spider Ball and Screw Attack, you could just go straight into Under Temple and get the 2 items there.
Hmm.
So maybe it's considering that, but yeah, ever since the especially the tournament, Alpha Blog has suddenly assumed significant importance in randomizer affairs.
Yeah.
you demand attention. You will all respect the Alpha Block.
Asder.
Thing just as to just my thing just froze on me, so I didn't sure what was going on.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, now there's been some frame dropping going on across the board all day today.
Mm.
Might just be the internet in general throwing a hissy fit, like that portal just did.
Overall, I'm really happy with how I played today. Routing was pretty good for the most part. Actually, no, I think I was just fine. There might have been one play that I can't remember. I moved pretty well. No complaints. I mean, I can't complain since I finished more than 10 minutes before anybody else. But, you know.
Yeah, that's actually a good. That was actually we actually don't have any additional finishers yet.
I actually asked him. It looks good for maybe coming in second.
Yeah, this is going to be done in about
Well, just finished.
probably 3 minutes. Oh,
There's Gollop. I was just opening up their stream to take a look.
yep. Gollop finishes in second overall with an official race time GG time of 2:02:31.
GG Gollop.
So the time get different was a minute. A minute 2. 10 minutes 2.
About 12 minutes.
Yeah. Actually, 11 minutes and 56 seconds.
Oh wow, oddly close. Admittedly, we started raising eyebrows when we saw Screw Attack in Command Center. We thought for sure that was supposed to be like Space Jump or Bombs or something, but nope, it gave us Screw Attack, so you don't have to do that annoying scan dash to get across to the other ledge. Even though that's not in logic in these settings anyway.
Yep. Also, I'm gonna sell out real quick. For both for myself and the community, follow Asder and the commentators if you haven't, and the tracker, the good peeps. I would also appreciate a follow. You know, hashtag
Yes, all
sellout.
big ones. Well, that and just join the community on Discord.
Yeah, it's a neat place there.
You place, but some multi worlds get played every so often. You can get tips and tricks on how to play.
Mm-hmm. I haven't been keeping up with the happenings there for a bit. Class has been a lot this month, but it's about to end in a couple days once I finish the final paper. So,
yep,
yay!
Free up time for Metroid.
Mm-hmm. Oh, also, that 10 out of 10 comment was me getting all 10 power bombs in the seed when I accidentally done way early.
I can't wonder that. And Asger finished with a time of 2 minutes 4
Nice.
on SRL. I didn't get nail seconds in, but sounds faster that way. And he fame dropped tapping in. Now he's back. Just in time to put the
Nice.
keys in.
I'm going to place an order for DoorDash.
DoorDash. I probably should try. Probably should try and get Aster in here if possible.
Yep.
I was hoping Captain to that be King of let me.
If you just press done on the tracker, that'll send an invite to Asder eventually.
Yeah. Yep, I'm kind of new to this side. I have no clue what I'm doing.
We can always DM the invite to Asder directly if we need to.
I sent the done message to him.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
Asder should be here in a
check
moment,
with him.
unless he's going like to the bathroom.
Yeah, I was gonna check if he said anywhere. Yeah, it looks fine. Yep. So hopefully we get Aster in. I don't think anyone's have on the SNL chat. It doesn't look like a lot of people are having a good time with this seed.
Yeah, it could go pretty south pretty quickly.
Well, I think to be honest, it's just if you don't get either one of those two hints, you're probably going to be searching for a while.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like I was fine at one point, maybe making a play for Morbus just because he's open. He's been open for a bit of time. Just go get him out of the road, and just have him done.
Yeah, but by the time I found the last key, the seed was open enough. I had enough items that a Morbus wasn't an appealing play, really.
Yeah. And I can't get.
Um. Captain got a visit from a neighbor.
We'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we're still trying to get Aster in here.
Yeah.
I will actually probably have to DM message him, I think.
Yeah. I was just about to message him, see if he got the key.
Yeah. No.
Okay, looks like Azur didn't get an invite. I just sent him the thing.
Just gonna start sending a message to you.
Ah, there we go.
Yep.
GG.
Thank you for that. Aster, how would the seed for you?
It was interesting. I thought I handled the start mostly well, except I tried to go backwards through the blast door after I shut it. I'd
Yeah.
never done that before.
Yep, I saw that.
Labs are always a mess.
Yeah. I remember one of the hundo runs I attempted where I shut the blast doors on me and came out through the storage B side and oh, this blast door is still here. I guess I'll just lose 2 or 3 minutes as I walk all the way back around labs. It was pretty funny, honestly.
So quad having Dark Visor, Aster.
Yeah. Did anyone find the quad hint?
I
Big
found
Red.
it. It was in Great Temple controller.
I avoided that area because I ended up finding Amber, and Amber hint seemed more worthwhile.
Well, it
I
did get you to quad.
It did. I found the Dark Visor hint, but I didn't feel good once I found it because I knew the quad hint was out there somewhere else.
Yeah, I ended up. So what I did when I went to Sanctuary is I went straight for main research since I had a hint from like forever ago that there was a translator there, and I was hoping it was Cobalt so I could scan Sank hints. It was Amber, and I'm like, well, okay. But I also knew that by process of elimination, that elevator would go to Temple Transport Violet. Funnily enough, that was an Amber Gate, the only use of Amber for me in that seed. And I wanted to go to Great Temple since it was 4 easy checks and another hint, and it ended up being the relevant hint.
Well, to be honest, the only got this. The door got you in the room was opened actually.
It was
That was
unlocked.
unlocked. Yeah, that was an unlock. The other two in Great Temple.
Oh, it was
were-
unlocked. Oh, never mind then.
Yeah, that's why we were saying that you don't. You probably only need Violet this entire seed
Right. Oh.
because that was an unlock, and you just head right out that door again. So
Hmm.
after getting the hint, so not really required to get the amber. Yep. So Aster, how would you rate this seed out of 5? The scale is suffering, by the way.
Oh, the scale suffering. 2. It really wasn't that bad. I accidentally picked up Cannonball early because I saw it in main reactor, and I didn't put 2 and 2 together fast enough to realize it couldn't be Spider Ball. So I picked it
Yeah.
up super early, but it actually came in handy a lot.
Yeah.
I
I
used it
picked
a
it
lot
up
to
very
survive.
intentionally, and it was very good for getting through Dark Aegon and Zero E.
Yeah, it was good.
Looks like people are finishing up now.
Oh, so I felt really good about the fact that where is Echo? I stumbled upon Echo. I forget where it was. Was it in Torvus? Oh yeah, it was in Under Temple.
It was under Temple on the screw attack wall.
Yeah, so I felt good about the fact that I stumbled on Echo before I ever went to Sank. And since required light suit was on there,
Yeah, I didn't realize that till like 5 minutes ago. That would have been really bad.
I was very conscious of the fact that I had Echo, so I wanted to like push the things that were behind it, so I'd try to get an advantage out of it. Because I thought some people might have gotten Spider Ball a lot earlier than I did, and then pushed Sank earlier. And if useful stuff wasn't Sank that wasn't behind Echo, then I was starting to think that could have been bad for me.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, you and Diggle were pretty much very close until that dip into Great Temple. You were pretty much almost neck and neck. You were a little bit behind.
I guess it just took me a lot longer to get like my info on where Dark Visor was.
Yeah, pretty much that all it was, really.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I looked at the race time room, and I had like a couple routing mistakes and some flubs here and there. So I figured like I wasn't gonna be surprised to lose by 5 minutes. I was a bit surprised to lose by 15. because I thought I did okay, but
It really
Yeah.
did come down to me finding the hint, like instantly and just beelining it essentially.
That literally was the race, was that one hint. To be honest, I was getting scared for a while when you were just going around looking at all the hints. If you just didn't get that dark visor hint, you were just going to go search everything.
yeah,
Alright,
I mean there likely was one, but
I am sorry about that, folks. Surprise visit.
Welcome back.
Yep, welcome back.
GG Asder.
GG. I see you were too scared for the rematch, so you decided to commentate.
Well, no, Diggle had wanted to race this one, and we were a little short-staffed, so I chose to switch.
Yeah,
Thank
I'm
you
just
very
kidding.
much, by the way,
Although it would have probably been a good match, all things considering. I was saying actually earlier how I would have suspected Great Temple a little earlier, but even still, no, that was still a fantastic race by the both of you.
Yeah, I had like, when did I have access to Great Temple? I guess it was. Oh yeah, it was after I got the 4 translators, so I would have been able to do
Yeah.
it no matter what.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, you technically had access as early as GFMC because the door to Sank Gate was Emerald locked and it led to Temple Transport Emerald, and that door stays down in random elevators.
that no, that wasn't that Cobalt. I thought that was Cobalt.
Yeah, I would have gone in there for the hint if I could have, but I didn't. Yeah, that must have been Cobalt
Well, it
then.
might have been Cobalt.
I'm pretty sure it was Cobalt.
If it was Cobalt, then yeah, that's totally on me. Never mind.
Yeah,
I hate random
been
translator
Cobalt.
gates.
yeah. Random translator gates can usually get you, especially when you need Cobalt, and it can be all the way on Spider Guardian.
Oh dear.
Add that where I need Cobalt to really do anything, aside from just stay in Sank, and Spider Guardian decided to have Cobalt. That was not helpful. I don't remember how that seed finished. I think I just gave up halfway, going nope.
Hmm.
All right. Well, with that said, is there anything else you folks want to say about this race before we close out?
Echoes.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't do too badly considering I don't feel as confident in the odd settings, so I was pretty happy.
You did pretty well, all things considered. If you got that hint maybe like a little bit earlier, you probably would have came in second overall.
Like if
Oh,
it
yeah,
just wasn't,
definitely.
if it just wasn't like if the item just wasn't on quad, then there probably would have just been one hint pointing to it.
Yeah.
And it would have been the Mining Plaza hint too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. Well, with that said, folks, I think we're going to call it a day here for the Echoes randomizer. Tune in tomorrow, as I do believe we are having the Prime 1 weekly. Let me just confirm that. Yep, it looks like the match is at the very least programmed on the schedule. So once it gets a channel, we'll get back to you on a place. But it will be 3 p.m. Eastern Time, odd settings, so vanilla elevators and landing site start. So we do invite you to join us for that tomorrow afternoon. Follow our runners, Asder and Digglerat. They have both put on an amazing show for you here on this Saturday afternoon. We also want to shout out Nomad06, our tracker, who has done a great job pressing all the buttons and making sure everybody knows who has what. Callumchus, it was a pleasure commentating with you in the booth today.
It was a pleasure commentating with you too. And it was a pleasure watching both of you run that race.
Thank you.
All right. With that said, folks, thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Happy 4th of July if you celebrate it. And we will see you next mission, folks.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.